Connection already. Hello, good evening, everybody in TCB Radio Network land. My name is Krista Joy, and we're back for a special St. Patrick's Day edition, well, St. Patrick's Week edition of TCB Radio, celebrating the life and memory of Elvis Presley with a mission to share his legacy with the world. It is Tuesday, March 12th, 2018, and tonight we have this day in Elvis history, details on a fantastic Elvis event coming to Memphis, and a special surprise celebrity interview at the end of the show. So much fun tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off with our intro video. So here we go.
Rest between the pages of my mind. Memories sweeping through the ages just like wine. All holding hands and red bouquets and twilight strand and purple haze and laughing eyes and simple ways. Quiet nights and gentle days with you. Memories rest between the pages of my mind. Memories sweeping through the ages just like wine. Memories.
Hey guys, hi Sissy, hey Barbara, hey Amanda, hey, thank you so much for tuning in live with us tonight. Just had to let my song finish out. Of course, the incomparable Peter Alden, his brand new CD that just came out called By Request. That was the very first track, Memories, of course. So I hope you all enjoy that. So thank you for being here with us live tonight. I'm going to move this out of the way so I can see my screen. We have so much for you tonight. I hope you are ready. Is everybody getting ready for St. Patrick's Day? I don't know. I think it's, I know people don't celebrate all over the world, but that's something we do here. It's a lot of fun in the States, and we'll be celebrating on Saturday. So I wore my green shirt for you guys and my little leprechaun in my hair, so I knew that wouldn't be lost on you. So first and foremost, so important, we got some late breaking details on a fantastic event that we want you to be a part of, and wow, that's crazy. So I just got a text from the Peabody Memphis, and they're telling me it was the Continental Ballroom. So I'll explain what all that means in just a minute. But basically, here we go. The 30th Annual Marion Koch Elvis Presley Memorial Dinner, Monday, August 13th, 2018 at 7 p.m. This event, you guys, is open to the public. You can get a ticket to this and wine and dine with all of these fantastic celebrities. Word is George Klein's going to be there, Terry Mike Jeffrey, of course, Marion Koch, Elvis's nurse. Lots of people that you want to meet and rub elbows with are going to be at this dinner. You do not want to miss it. Tickets are $90 or $35 for children aged 12 and under. The tickets are non-refundable. You can even break it down into payments. You guys, 3 consecutive monthly payments of $30 each can be made. The earlier you order your tickets, the closer to the stage you will be. And the stage, of course, is where the entertainment happens, the raffles, and all of that good stuff. So how do you get your tickets? All you got to do is make your check. If you're writing a check, make it out to Tina Griffin, and enclose a self-addressed stamped envelope and mail it to her at her address, which I'll put all this on the blog, but for those of you listening at home, Tina Griffin, 9529 11th Avenue, Orlando, Florida, 32824. You can mail her your checks, or if you would like to charge your tickets, you can call Lori Holland, and Lori's number is 662-322-5956. Attire is formal or semi-formal. There will be special guests, a high-end gift raffle, live charity auction, and of course the beautiful candlelight memorial service. And again, this is something you can participate in. If you have lost a loved one this year and would like to carry one of the 41 candles for the candlelight procession, you can tell Lori or Tina your loved one's name and be put on the list. Your candle will be given to you at 6:30 p.m. in the elevator area at the Skyway. Now, the reason I contacted the Peabody was, you probably know that Elvis had his high school prom, his Humes High School prom, at the Peabody, Memphis. And this beautiful historic hotel is still standing to this day, and that is where we will be having Marion will be having her Elvis Presley Memorial Dinner this year in August. So you get to be in the building where Elvis was, where he walked. And we were trying to find out if the dinner is going to be in the exact room as he had his prom. And I Googled it, and there was some questions between the Continental and the Skyway room. According to the Peabody, they just texted me back while we were on air. Elvis had his prom in the Continental ballroom, which would not be the one we're having the dinner in. However, we got someone on the inside that's going to talk to Dixie Locke, who was actually Elvis's prom date. We're going to verify with Dixie Locke what room the prom was held in. So I'm sure the Peabody's right. It's probably the Continental, but if not, we'll let you know. Anyhow, it really doesn't matter. The point is, you're going to be in the same building where Elvis was for his high school prom. So super fun, super historical, and so wonderful and so special. So I'm going to go ahead and put a whole full blog post with all of these details up on tcbradionetwork.com, so you can go back and get the address, the where to check, and all that stuff. So don't miss out on that. Peter Alden and I will be there, and we would love to meet you and give out Elvis awareness ribbons like we did last year. So be sure to come up and say hi if you see us at the dinner in Memphis on Monday, August 13th. So that is the news on that. I want to say hello to everybody, and thank you so much for sharing the video tonight. I really appreciate it. Hit the share button. Let everybody know you're getting your Elvis news tonight on TCB Radio Network on Facebook Live. We've got a phenomenal video coming up for you that I have not even seen, but I know it's phenomenal. How do I know? Because Peter Alden created this video. So many monumental things happened in the life of Elvis Presley on this date, March 13th. So we thought it was only appropriate that Peter spend 4 or 5 hours for you guys making a fantastic video about all of the events and what happened on this day. So we're going to go ahead and get that started now. Hi, Linda. Hello, Carol. I want to say hi to Sandy and Andrea, who's watching, Sissy, Amanda Brown. You guys, if you're not already aware of this, there is a fantastic group on Facebook that you need to belong to if you don't already. And that group, of course, is none other than Elvis. Find out what's happening then and now. There's something like 15,000 members strong. And Sissy, our beautiful friend who is actually watching with you live tonight, she is the moderator of that group. So you already know somebody famous in that group, even if you haven't joined yet. You already know Sissy. And we would love for you to go over and join that group if you haven't already. They have been phenomenal, so supportive of us here at TCB Radio Network from day one. Hello, Lisa Adams. Hello, Jan Branson, watching from Western Australia, where it's already tomorrow. You're from the future. Thank you so much for watching. It's so exciting to see everybody tuning in from all over the world. All right, without too much further ado, I'm going to see if I can do this technical stuff and watch. We're going to watch this video together that Peter made. He spent all afternoon on it with different parts of this day in Elvis history. I'm going to be watching it with you for the first time, so if you hear me giggle or laugh or anything like that, that's why, because I haven't seen this yet. So this should be awesome. Okay, I'm going to hit the play button and turn the camera out, so bear with me as I get it together here. Stand by. This is about 15 minutes long. You're going to love it.
Train her
Hey everybody, this is Pete. We're going to look at today, March 13th, in Elvis's career. Thankfully this week I am not on camera. That is Krista, and I am able to broadcast from my super secret bunker under the brick and steel of a nondescript building, so I'll be safe and sound. So we're going to go back to 1956 first, on March 13th. A couple of things actually happened for Elvis. The first thing he did that day was to go into the Traffic Violations Bureau in Memphis and pay a speeding ticket he got on March the 8th. Also on March 13th, 1956, RCA released Elvis's first album, Elvis Presley. The LP entered Billboard's best-selling pop albums chart at number 11. Within 6 weeks, it reached number 1, remaining at the top for 10 weeks. The total stay on the chart was 49 weeks. It was the first album in history to sell 1 million copies. Certification as a million seller was made by the RIAA, Recording Industry of America, on November 1st, 1966. In 1960, Elvis Presley was playing host to the Holiday on Ice Company today at his home. Buses were to leave the Hotel Claridge at 2:30, carrying the entire company to Graceland to spend the afternoon. The singer had visited the show the previous night at Ellis Auditorium and spent most of the time backstage. He climbed up the elevated bandstand where conductor Ben Stabler let him wield his lighted baton for a moment over the 17-piece band. Later, he hugged the matronly wardrobe women and told them they'd all done a great job. Elvis was mostly kept busy signing autographs and posing for pictures for members of the company. He wore a white open-neck shirt and a dark suit. On March 13th, 1963, principal photography for Fun in Acapulco was completed. The Colonel threw a party for the cast and crew. For those of you who don't remember Fun in Acapulco, let's take a look at the trailer.
You can't say no in Acapulco, where romance blooms and love is in the air. So kiss me tender, love me true, darling, feel this magic too.
Acapulco, the world's paradise of fun, with its luxurious setting, its tropical splendor, its dramatic excitement, its moments of drama at the top of the famous La Perla cliffs, and the attempt to dive into the treacherous waters below. And with Elvis, Acapulco's most beautiful women, as he sings his most lyrical musical score.
Viva el vino, viva el dinero, viva, viva el amor.
Elvis, wanted by the shapeliest playmates in Mexico. From the younger set, who adores him, to a lady bullfighter who learned her talented passes in the corrida, and a beautiful gal in a bikini who's the shape of things to come.
Oh, it must be a very important mission that sends you off in such a hurry.
If you must know, I'm on my way to La Perla to see your girl.
Oh, the chica wants to get to the other side of the road.
You better move.
Why don't you move me?
Who makes me tremble with wonderful rapture, with one burning glance from her eye. Margarita! Muchachas amigas, hay colomitos inolvidables, inolvidables como las tardes, con el rubio desde la loma, en las hacía
Buenas noches.
Good evening to you, señorita.
Why do you leave so soon? We just start to have fun. It's time for a working girl to be in bed. Is there any special time?
I said, take it easy. said, baby, I worked all day and my feet feel just like lead. You got my shirt tails flying all over the place and the sweat popping out of my head. She said, hey, bossa nova, baby, keep on working, for this ain't no time to quit. She said, go, bossa nova, baby, keep on dancing, I'm about to have myself a fit. Rock and roll, rock and roll.
March 13th, 1968. Principal photography for Live a Little, Love a Little began. As we know, the 60s were mostly taken up with Elvis movies. So they began principal photography on Live a Little, Love a Little today, 1968. Let's take a look at the trailer.
It's a blow-up. It's a blast.
Heaven is found right here on the earth. It surrounds us in a wonderful, 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 wonderful.
Live a little, love a little.
Is a love affair between
A photographer,
his pussycat,
her playboy, and the pooch.
Live a Little, Love a Little is all about
Passion,
punches,
pleasure,
pandemonium.
Live a little, love a little is also about
Posteriors.
Hey, maybe we should practice some more.
precautions,
Pranks.
planks.
Propositions.
Would you like to make love to me?
Put-offs, put-ons.
Aren't you cold?
Only from 9 to 5.
Put downs.
We know how to take care of sex maniacs like you.
Potions. Terrific.
Good. Albert, your lunch is ready.
Poisons, plunging necklines,
Plunging necklines.
playmates.
Proof that you can allow me to scrub your back without attacking me.
I never lose control. Watch it.
And persuasions.
It's a groove and I can show you how to use it. You come along with me and put your mind at ease. Hey, less conversation, a little more action.
So live a little,
Love a little.
give a little.
Get a lot.
In 1969 today, the Elvis movie Charo opened in the United States. Charo was a Clint Eastwood type Western. It was billed as a different kind of role. I, for one, enjoyed that movie. I thought Elvis looked great and did a great job in that movie. It's a good Western. It's very entertaining. Let's take a look at the trailer for Charo, which opened today in 1969 here in the United States.
A different kind of role, a different kind of man.
Don't move, Jess.
Anybody makes a move to stop me, one of you never makes another move.
Get off your horse, Finch. Walk toward me.
A different kind of role, a different kind of man. Elvis Presley, as the one called
All right, moving up to the 1970s now. On March 13th, 1974, Elvis performed at the Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina. His show was at 8:30 p.m.
man is gone. What I say, well, I'm going away, baby.
The crowd was 164,000, and Elvis wore the blue Starburst suit with its original belt.
If I find you a good girl, I won't be bragging on. What I say. Well, I'm going away, baby, and I won't be back here for. Going away, baby.
Moving up to March 13th, 1975, Elvis returned to the RCA studio for rehearsals for his upcoming Las Vegas show. He worked from 9 p.m. until about 3 a.m. Interesting note from the former PR boss of the Hilton in Las Vegas. This engagement started very well. Now, the PR boss attended all opening nights since 1969. He said Elvis never appeared more relaxed or sang better than in most of this season. Elvis's choice of songs also showed that he felt in great form vocally. He had never included so many musical pearls together, and almost all the nostalgia, the quick renditions of songs from the 50s, was gone. When Elvis, perhaps on his best vocal form ever, in one and the same show can present songs like My Boy, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, Trouble, And I Love You So, Big Boss Man, The Wonder of You, Fairy Tale, How Great Thou Art, then the rest has to be very good. The karate acts were skipped, and Elvis concentrated more on the songs and spent less time on other things during his stage performances in this season. One of his best seasons in Vegas was in 1975, according to the PR boss of the Hilton. And we don't actually have any footage of Elvis appearing live from March 13th, but we do have some footage of Elvis singing from that season in 1975. And in a quick shout out to our good friend Mindy Miller, we are going to show Elvis singing Trouble from his tour season of 1975.
We have a new record out, ladies and gentlemen, that's been out for about a week or 2 weeks now, and it's called Trouble. And I don't know all the words to it. It goes like this. I play an old piano from 9 till 1:30. Trying to make a living watching everybody else having fun. Well, I don't miss much of that happens on the dance hall floor. Mercy. Look what just walked through that door. Well, hello, Trouble. What in the world you doing there, L-O-N-E? Hey, good L-O-O-K-I-N-G. I smell Trouble, I was a little bitty baby when my papa hit the skids. Mama had a time trying to raise 9 kids. Told me not to stare cause it was impolite. And did the best she could to try to raise me right. Yeah, but mama never told me about nothing like a wild you. Wild you. Well, I bet your mother must have been a good looking mother too. Yes, hey, good L-O-O-K-I-N-G. I smell Trouble. Well, you talk about a woman, I've seen a lot of others, but too much something and not enough another. You got it all together like a loving machine, looking like glory and walking like a dream. Mother Nature showed me good to wow you. Well, I bet your mother must have been a good looking mother too. Yes, hey, good L-O-O-K-I-N-G. I smell Trouble. Well, you talk about a troublemaking, hot and funky beat. The men they're gonna love and all the women gonna hate. Reminding them of everything they're never gonna be. Maybe the beginning of a World War III, 'cause the world ain't ready for nothing like a wild you. Well, I bet your mother must have been a good-looking mother too. Yeah, say hey, get out of the O-A-I-N-G. I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E.
All right, that's about it. We've wrapped up Elvis's history today, March 13th. And now we return to Krista and the rest of TCB Radio. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Elvis,
All right. Almost exactly right on time, Peter Alden. Hey guys, man, this has been so fun. I've been able to sit back and chat with you guys for a change. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Major kudos to Peter Alden for creating that awesome piece of work. He worked hours and hours on it today. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you tuned in late, don't worry, you can go back and watch it and replay. It was amazing. Amazing. All the things that Elvis did on this day in Elvis history. So let's see here. Without too much further ado, I think I got through all the announcements. So that can only mean one thing. It's time to call our special celebrity guest and see if we can get her on the line. So if y'all stand by, I'm going to get my phone here and see if we can get her on speaker. And we'll introduce you if she answers. So here we go. Let me go ahead and put it, put the call through.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to TCBRadioNetwork.com. Who am I talking to?
You silly girl. Oh my goodness. How the heck are you?
I'm doing great. Everybody on the line for you right now, of course, the fantastic, the beautiful, former stunt woman, former entertainer, still an entertainer and public speaker, former girlfriend of Elvis, none other than the fantastic Mindy Miller, coming at you live from California.
Bless your little pea-picking heart.
I hope you guys can hear her okay. Mindy, today was such a special day in Elvis history, and we are just so delighted to have you on the line because I know today was a very, very, very special day in your Elvis history. So can you tell everybody a little bit about what today means to you?
Well, you know, I never thought that the number 13 would ever be a lucky day because, as you know, it's always, the number 13 has in history been an unlucky day for most people. They didn't build the 13th floor in the Empire State Building, and they don't normally have a 13th floor in most tall buildings, which I never realized. But on the 13th, I was asked to go to a party at Elvis Presley's house on Montevale, and I went, and I met him, and I did not know he was going to be there, and I didn't know that I was supposed to be his date, and I was the only one there, and it's been a very, very bittersweet day for me, I have to tell you, because today and tomorrow actually were my first 2 dates with him. And then, of course, there was a tour, other things. But it's a very special day, and I just, I even thought of driving by the house at Monteville today because it's only 15 minutes from where I am. And I thought, maybe you should just get in the car and go drive by, just for old time's sake. And I thought, no, because knowing me, I'm so stoppy, I'll start crying. And I don't want to do that. But maybe I'll actually drive by tomorrow. I don't know. But it's unbelievable, Krista. It's been 43 years.
It is unbelievable. We just want to thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Mindy agreed to doing this interview very, very last minute, taking time out of her busy day, changing her plans. So we so appreciate you being here with us live.
Well, I just love you and Peter so much, and he is so talented. And I have still not seen him in person, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I just love what you guys do and how you represent Elvis, and you're always raising his legacy. And this show that he put together. And, when I saw Trouble come on, I just about flipped out because this was the day that Elvis finished recording it at RCA Studios here in Hollywood. And it was the last time he, to my knowledge, that he ever recorded at RCA live. So this was a very special day. And as I, said before, he sang this song for me, and he said, honey, but I just finished recording the song. And he'd spent about 3 days in the recording studio at RCA, 3 or 4 days. And this was it. And on this day, he also gave a very special shirt that was made by Nudie here in North Hollywood. He had a very famous store called Nudie's. And a lot of the stuntmen and Western actors and people would go there to get their Western shirts, their cowboy boots, their Wrangler ropes. I mean, everything Western was represented on Lancashire in North Hollywood. So Elvis bought a lot of his stuff from Nudie. And he had a very special shirt, which now belongs to Mr. Glenn Johnson, who has a huge Elvis museum in Houston that I'll be going to in April. And it's the first time I'm going to see it. And he has a lot, if the fans don't know, of Elvis's original things. It's a private museum. It's not open to the public. So this is going to be really fun for me to see.
Wow.
And if he allows me to take pictures, I will take pictures for the fans and post them with the history of each thing. But I was with him, Krista, when he and I went to the auction not too long ago, and he got the most beautiful shirt that Elvis gave to Felton Jarvis this day, 43 years ago, thanking Felton Jarvis for producing his album and this song.
Wow. Amazing.
Isn't that special?
It's so cool. So now when you go out there to Texas, are you going to be speaking or doing an event while you're there?
No, I won't. He invited me as a private citizen to have a look at his new museum. He has been putting this together for years. And when he invited me, I thought, oh, okay, did you want me to speak or did you want me to do something? He said, no. He says, I just want you to come and be a part of it and see everything. And it is a private museum. It is his own personal private museum. I've seen pictures of it, and it is, I think, the most remarkable thing that I'm going to see. I'm going to ask his permission about if I'm able to post pictures and things like that, because I don't want to do anything against him. But I know the fans would love to see it, and I love sharing with Elvis's fans, and they're so good and wonderful, and Elvis loved him so much, and I love them, and they're so good to me. So I'm going to see, but that's the extra special thing on this day, just from meeting him the first time, our first date, was that he sang me this song. It was the last time he ever recorded at RCA. It became my favorite song, except for his gospel songs. And he presented Felton Jarvis with this very special Nudie Western shirt.
Amazing. Well, you got to know that every time Peter Alden sings Trouble at any of his shows or anything like that, he always mentions you and your story. We'll never forget that that's your song. So it was so special to us.
It's my song. It's my song. But you can see why. It's you know, it's. I wish he would have sung it more, but he didn't after the first year because it's very wordy.
Yeah.
So wordy.
It's difficult to sing.
It's difficult. I mean, he didn't really like wordy songs. The ones he knew in the very beginning, he would still do because he really knew them. But this one was a bit wordy for him. So yeah, but this was just so gracious of you. Gosh, I'm in shock, really.
Oh, well, thank you for being with us. I have one more quick question. Then I was also wondering, you put something really special on Facebook today. It was something you wrote. Are you able to have that in front of you so you can read it for everybody, or I can read it?
I am going to look right now.
Okay, while you're doing that, I wanted to ask you, because some people that are tuning in live are asking if you have any plans at all to maybe come to Elvis Week this year in Memphis.
Well, as you know, last year was my first time in 40 years. And Andrew Hearn from Essential Elvis brought me over. He was so gracious. I had not been there since the funeral at Forest Hills, which is where he was at that time. And I just could never bring myself to go back. And last year was so incredible and so eye-opening. And I met so many of the people that I've been talking to on Facebook for the last year or so. And it blew me away. I would really love to come again this year. I just don't know yet. If I do, I will post it. I will let people know that I'm coming. But at this time, I just don't know. I will be doing some other events out of the country, and I'll be, posting that as the time draws nearer. But I'd love to come back. I especially would love to come to Tupelo. I've really fallen in love with his hometown, and but then Wick Production is going to be doing some fantastic things with some ETAs, and I'd love to see those guys too. So I just, I don't know, Krista. I'm sitting here going, do I go? Do I not go? And there's so much to do.
There
I
is.
just, and I don't know where to go and what to do because I'm still a virgin in this. And because I was really kind of protected by Essential Elvis, I didn't really go anywhere on my own. We did the cruise, we did the Dolan House with Billy Smith and Joe, who are just the sweetest people, and Marty Lacker's girls were there. So we had a great time at Vernon's house. So I don't know. I'm like, well, where do I go on this day? Where do I go on that day? What do I do? I don't know. Maybe you and Peter can swing me in some right directions if I go.
There's a lot to think about, and we know how busy you are. But yes, definitely, if you work it out, Peter's been so many times, more times than he can count. So he will definitely lead you in the right direction. Probably love to be a little tour guide for you if you need help. So just let us know.
That would be seriously incredible. Now I wanted to ask you, did you want me to did you want, I can't even talk, did you want me to read my post today or just the poem that I had for him?
Whichever you like, or if you want to do both, whatever you want to do.
Well, I don't know your time frame, and I don't want to take up your time.
Oh, we have all the time in the world for you. Are you kidding me? You do what you want to do.
Okay, well, let's see if I can get to my own darn post here. Okay, so here is the post. And for those that didn't read it, I have a couple of pages, and I usually post on the page that has Elvis and myself coming off the plane. The other one is Your Best Skin Aesthetics, which is my skincare page, and it morphed into an Elvis page too. So the one that I normally post from is that one. So here was my letter to Elvis today. Elvis, 43 years ago, the day we met, my letter to you. Today was the day that forever changed my life in so many ways. March 13th, for your love and caring and generous soul, not only to me, but to the world that fell in love with you and your abundant God-given talents. Thank you for your gifts and your teachings about life and the Spirit that I still continue to hold dear to me today. And yes, I did as you told me, and I am sharing those parts of you that you wanted your fans to know. I have always loved and respected you, and will until the 12th of never, as I told you. I am so grateful to have been a little part of your life and share, here I go, some incredible times and moments with you. You are my soulmate, and I shall cherish your memory until I take my last breath. Sending you all my love in heaven today and forever. And I have included a poem for you, as I know you enjoy reading poetry. It is entitled, There Are Men Too Gentle to Live Among Wolves. It is you, and I dedicate this to your memory of who you were and still are. This is my poem. There are men too gentle to live among wolves, who prey upon them with IBM eyes and sell their hearts and guts for martinis at noon. There are men too gentle for a savage world, who dream instead of snow and children and Halloween, and wonder if the leaves will change their color soon. There are men too gentle to live among wolves, who anoint them for burial with greedy claws and murder them for a merchant's profit and gain. There are men too gentle for a corporate world, who dream instead of candied apples and Ferris wheels, and pause to hear the distant whistle of a train. There are men too gentle to live among wolves, who devour them with eager appetite and search for other men to prey upon and suck their childhood dry. There are men too gentle for an accountant's world, who dream instead of Easter eggs and fragrant grass and search for beauty in the mystery of the sky. There are men too gentle to live among wolves, who toss them like a lost and wounded dove. Such gentle men are lonely in a merchant's world, unless they have a gentle one to love.
Beautiful. Amazing. Thank you so much, Mindy Miller. And I hadn't even thought about how hard it will probably be for you to read that. And you got through it really well, probably better than I would have. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm a crybaby, Krista.
Me too.
I'm touched by the most simple things in life, the most innocent, simple things and sentimental things. And I hope I really never change in that way, because when our hearts become hardened, we lose our souls, we lose our spirits and what we represent to ourselves and our family and others. So I hope that people forgive and move on, whatever it may be in their life, and keep that childlike wonder about them, and are able to be sensitive to a world that sometimes is so cruel,
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. Well, thank you again so much, Mindy Miller. I'm going to let you get back to your evening. I know how busy you are. We cannot thank you enough for spending time with us today on TCB Radio Facebook Live, and we look forward to talking to you again soon. And if we see you in Memphis, that would be great.
Maybe next time Krista will let me.
And let you what?
Talk.
You can come talk. Come talk. That's Peter in the other room. He misses you.
Oh, Peter.
We can call her after the show. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to sign off from myself, Peter Alden, and Mindy Miller. We want to wish you guys a great week. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk to you real soon. Thanks for watching.
God bless.